Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of All Out Pummeling. It's round 2 of the Pokemon 7th Gen League. I'm JP, one of the coaches of the Tonington Torracats, and I'm joined by my co-hosts.
I'm Joe, coach of the Crewker and Croconaws.
And I'm PK, coach of the Luton Town Leafeons.
And boys, it's Spectate Gate.
Oh my god. Dun dun dun!
Yeah, it's been a dramatic first couple of rounds. The Limehouse Luxrays and the Middlesbrough Metapods both issuing statements regarding their not allowing spectators to view the matches.
Poor form.
And they're not the only people that have done it. So I'm expecting apologies from all coaches involved.
Video and suit up, like.
Yeah, exactly. We like a bit of drama. That's what I talk about. But yeah, fantastic camera work on this video. Really like that. It's good stuff. But yeah, we've also had some great matches this round as well. I'm really looking forward to Out Your League. Well, Out Your League's back as well. That's good to see.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to seeing their coverage of the Metapods versus
They called us Channel 4.
Well, I think it was originally the Luxrays did that first. Yeah. Or Channel 4 or Channel 5 News or something like that. They're the BBC.
They're the BBC. You know, all of theirs is like scientifically proven or like researched facts.
Whereas we're just off the cuff and in the
Here's some news.
Doctors hate him for this reason.
Welcome to Fox News, where we're really biased all the time.
Or just the comedy segment and the end of the news, the light-hearted one. It makes people not as sad about the world.
Can't get enough of that cool, refreshing taste of Croconaws brew.
And now, here's a video of a hamster wearing jet skis.
Chimpanzee riding on a cycling. Okay.
So yeah, that's the exciting content you could expect from All That Pummeling. But right, should we get into the games? Once again, we're covering the was it Hoenn
Hoenn
and
Sinnoh, yes.
But we're doing it in Sinnoh then Hoenn for some reason. But it's just the way we do.
You deal with it.
Yeah.
Kind of edgy stuff you get on this.
Yeah. This bleeding heart broadcasting, right?
It's pirate radio. That's what we're going for.
Exactly. Right then, so our first game for today is going to be the Tonington Torracats versus the London Lotads. So me and Bakwa versus 7-Kit. Although, to be honest, it was pretty much just me because Becky has been moving house with PK
and she is asleep most of the time.
90% of the time. So,
yeah,
it is mostly just me,
including now.
Including right now. Well, yeah, I mean, it's impossible to tell what time of day it is because, like, Joe looks like he's recording at night, and then PK is like in an igloo or something.
Yeah, I've upgraded. I'm no longer a white. Sort of mental asylum. I'm now just in an igloo. Yeah. Cool breeze. I've upgraded.
The room that's as cool and blue as you.
Hell yeah.
So how is it in the Antarctic and why are you there?
It's pretty good, it's not too bad. I'm not wearing a jumper, so it's okay.
Is that shade at my jumper? You're throwing jumper shade right now?
I mean, I'm not sure I could pull it off like you could. Put it that way.
I don't wear this jumper outside. This is an inside-only jumper.
See, this is the show where we just throw shade at Joe's appearances. Like first on the pre-stream was like, oh, Joe's hair. Can we take a moment to talk about Joe's hair? No, talk about the jumper. Oh man. Right, so yeah, this is a game that on paper isn't actually that terrible for me, but at the same time he has a lot of stuff that I don't want to be dealing with, namely big bulky stally things.
Yeah, like looking at the lineup, his team's all like huge and wide and like monsters, and you've got like these little cutesy animals. Just like, get them animals.
Yeah, like even Landorus is kind of smaller than Absol and Glaceon.
Yeah.
He's a genie, that's why.
He's a little kitty cat.
But aren't you meant to just be smashing through them? Is that not what you do?
Well, that is what these are designed to do. They're designed to punch them in the face, and it was almost perfect in prep. I made one fuck up right before the match that inevitably cost me the match. But we'll see it when it happens.
Who's the tier 2 that you're missing?
The tier 2 that I'm missing? That's a good question. I mean, this is on your team. This is the 6 I bring every turn. I don't remember my team. I need to look at the
picture. As we know, need to look. Hang on.
I'm literally looking at it right now. Don't you worry. Toddington Torcats are missing a Superior.
Okay, yeah. So Superior didn't really match up particularly well against this team.
Yeah, I can see that.
He has got the Venusaur with the Sludge Bomb, Heatran, I don't really get through that. Kieran Black, don't get through that. It's like Quad Resist or something stupid. Whimsicott doesn't really
one time.
help.
Look at a time.
One time. So basically, it wasn't the best. Even Gliscor was like flying as well. So it's like, okay, maybe not the best idea. But a lot of my lower tier stuff is actually all right here. So I could have had Absol. What was that? Absol was a good one. Glaceon could have had that. Could have had. I can't remember my other Pokemon. But
Rampardos, Luxray.
Yeah. Why the Absol over Medicham or Rampardos?
So the Absol was to have a Dark type for Prankster Will-O-Wisps. And also from the
Whimsicott.
Whimsicott.
It doesn't get Will-O-Wisp.
Well, to stop Prankster in general.
Okay.
Some sort of Prankster.
So that was the idea there. Also, it was just a nice sucker punchery thing. I whacked Swords Dance on it in case I could maybe get a sweep off. But yeah, so that was the idea behind the team. And he's just got a bunch of strong stuff that I'm like, no, this is gonna be tough to deal with. But shall we see how the match plays out then?
Yeah.
All right, let's go 3, 2, 1, go. Well, so you have to agree with me. It's been like over a week since I played the match, so a lot of it is lost on me.
So you got to have one game plan coming into this. How do you kill a Mega Venusaur, right? That's your only thought coming into a game.
I've got a few things to do with that. It's more the first turn. I can't lead with Diancie for my normal free Stealth Rocks because Heatran just hard counters it, and Air Balloon as well is nasty because it means that I have to hit it with something else. Get a nice predict with the Icy Wind there.
No thick fat yet.
But a Mega Evolve would mean that it would live the next one and be able to sit into something before. So I use this to try and get Whitey Chan here, but it goes for the Giga Drain instead, which still gets him some health back. Then he goes into the Araquanid, which unfortunately doesn't take a lot of damage from Glaceon, especially when it misses. But we see it hits here, and it still only does 25%. So
that's really the strongest 25% in the game.
I know, and I couldn't switch it out as well because Rock's up. And I don't think I had a way of getting rid of them this game. So they're just going to be up.
Diamond Storms. Yeah, if you get the boost here, it's like Diamond Storm's so horrible.
Yeah, Diamond Storm would have been pretty nice getting the boost. Switch out on this thing because Talonflame is my dedicated deal with this thing. Go for Sword Stance here, I believe.
Could have had the defog. Let's get rid of the rocks.
Probably.
Just straight for
crit.
Oh yeah,
get the crit.
Get the crit, which is kind of nice. And then another one takes it down to not killing it. So the crit didn't matter that much because it was still within range to die from everything else.
It can't recover itself anyway.
Yeah, it can't come in on the rocks anymore. So he's now dead for all.
So here's the Sword Stance. And so this Gliscor is Speedy V'd to outspeed me, goes for the U-turn, which nearly knocks me out. I'm like, oh Jesus! I could have gone for the Sucker Punch there, but decided not to, thinking he was going to like toxic me or something, not actually U-turn. So yeah, they smartly sack off the Heatran, get this thing out. Sucker Punch does get this because this is actually Super Luck.
Super Luck, It's not bullshit, anyone. It's not bullshit.
With Scope Lens for big crit chance. Sucker Punch, if this hits, it does kill it as well.
Yeah.
If it doesn't kill, it doesn't.
That's a defog right there. So rocks are no longer.
Yeah. So that's what I was kind of worried about before, which is why I went for the not Sucker Punch before. But I went for that.
Absol's done well there. He's killed 2.5 things. So
he has. But 2 Sucker Punches would have taken that out really nicely.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is designed to take out Mega Venusaur if it's taken a hit already. So I'm not too fussed about the Nuke Drain. Because guess what move we got on?
So, thing is, you could have just used Earthquake again, right?
Did you not want to just use Earthquake?
No.
Because Earthquake did 54%.
I didn't want him to go to Gliscor.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because it was fast, I wasn't sure if it was like Choice Scarf.
Yeah, Choice
something. And it had like
reply in turn with a Z move.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yes.
So you go for the Earthquake there. Have you got a Rock move on this? What's your 4th move? Do you know?
I can't remember. I can check afterwards.
Because the Rock move would have been the play there.
Yeah, Stone Edge
2 mons that are left. Stone Edge probably would have killed from full.
Oh, the thing is, I'll check afterwards what it was. But yeah, so I thought I'd won the match prior to Keldeo dying there because Keldeo was Choice Scarfed. And originally, he was Speed EV'd to outspeed everything on the team. But I actually took out Speed EVs and put it into HP because I thought the fastest thing on the team was the Heat Ran because I looked at the Prep-O-Matic wrong.
Yeah, that's kind of on you, I'm afraid.
It is on me. I should have used Gensight and I wouldn't have had an issue. But I was looking at the Choice Scarf thing, and because on the other bit, it's got the speeds all in order of speediness, but on the bit where the Choice Scarf is, it's not in order. And so my brain didn't connect it, so I just fucked up there.
Okay.
But yeah, so I thought I was going to win. I didn't. It was my bad. But
it happens.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Right?
Yeah. Because they just iron out early on in the season.
Because you could have finished this off with a whatever sword, Sacred Dickensy sword, and then
Sacred Sword or a Diamond Storm.
So what, were you choiced on the Keldeo?
On Keldeo, yeah. Keldeo was scarfed.
Yeah, and then swap back in for the Surf to kill the Gliscor, right? That would have been...
yeah. I think the Secret Sword even would have killed it at that point anyway.
Gliscor. Oh, yes, it was low, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was low, yeah.
90%, yeah.
Yeah. So the Landorus was... it didn't have a rock move other than Stealth Rock. It was Sludge Wave, actually, for the Whimsicott.
Oh. Okay. Nice tech move.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
because otherwise I just didn't want that coming out and just walling me, because Whimsicott was one of the things I was most worried about alongside...
really? But I think you could just kill it with a Stone Edge, right? Same way you could kill... No, I think if that was a... Whimsicott? It's not...
Yeah. It's only really speed. I mean, it's pretty 85 defense. It's 60 HP, 85 defense.
And you're a Landorus T. I think you just... It definitely two-shot it.
Yeah, but then I'm also
probably
one-shot doing stuff back to me. So yeah, I just don't want to deal with it.
Or sub.
I don't want to deal with it. I also could miss. I could also miss. So I think that this was a better one because it actually just deals with it. So
Stone Edge, if you're like jolly with some investment, does 51 to 60%.
And how much does Sludge Wave do?
That'll kill it. No, Sludge Wave or Sludge Wave special, right?
Yeah.
Sludge Wave would kill.
4 times effective. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Don't test me. Don't test me.
It's fine. You've explained yourself. There was a reason.
Anyway, I would have won the match, but I misspeed my Keldeo.
But you didn't.
Let's move on, shall we? Okay, so the next match we are going to talk about today.
This motherfucking match.
The Royal Ascot Altarias versus the Ealing Elekkids.
So it's Mamoswine taking on the world, right? We were looking at this. Yes. Mamoswine kills everything on the Ealing Elekkids full 11 or 10, or whatever it is. 10. Let alone.
As we pointed out in the analysis, like this team just loses hard to an Earthquake.
Even that
Ice Shard.
Yeah, it only needs to have 2 moves, right? It needs to have Ice Shard and Earthquake, and it takes out like 5 of these. Feraligatr is the only switch in. And even you take that out with 2 Earthquakes for sure.
Yeah, you can't even bring the Frostlass this one because Frostlass doesn't deal with the ground type of Mamoswine because it's also ice. So the question is, what has...
Yes.
So what does Sam have to deal with that Mamoswine? It's
kind of Feraligatr if it's boosted up, like you think.
Feraligatr, Lucario, assuming that it's faster.
So Lucario would have to be choiced or is using priority, but then even then, priority's not.
Wave.
Yeah.
Zeraora close combat.
Yeah.
Gardevoir Focus Blast.
But correctly, the Mamoswine is choice scarfed.
It is choice scarfed.
So we find out. Yeah, which is the right idea.
Yeah, so I think if you're Sam, you have to even then you have to choice scarf one of either your Lucario or your Zeraora, right? Just to match it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
yeah, I mean, Mamo is only 80 speed, so he's got faster things that he can choice, like a Focus Blast or a Flash Cannon will kill it from Lucario. So
it's not a complete loss here.
Yeah, it's not completely free, but it's very heavily weighted, you think?
Certainly scary.
He has to bring so much to deal with just one mon that the rest can kind of just take
well, should we hop on in?
Dive on in. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Right. So out comes Nimue or Nimue.
Nimue
versus the Disney princess herself. Oh god, this is very fairy match.
Yeah, it's like pretty hitting back pretty well against that Mega Gardevoir.
Yeah,
like I was like, oh, it's not actually the worst. They both run away here.
Leftovers as well.
Yeah, both running away.
That would have been pretty even.
Yeah.
Swapping out there, I guess. Yeah, you fear a big dark knockoff, but then the toxic spikes, which prove to be fairly key.
And also Weezing can't block that because he's got levitate.
Yeah.
Not grounded poison.
Yeah.
Sure. But while the Misty Terrain is out, she's not too worried about that. But I guess Tapu Fini, next time it comes in, will get poisoned.
You can still get poisoned by toxic spikes on Misty Terrain, I believe.
Really?
I have no idea.
I think
so.
So
that was key there with the Willow.
The Will-O-Wisp miss into the full-on just killing Bumba.
I didn't expect it to go down to that, but I guess sheer force.
I mean, it is sheer force level at 76%.
And then this happens. Kills that as well. I was like,
it did get.
No, he got poisoned before Misty Terrain, but now we'll see.
Yeah.
No poison.
No
There
poison.
we go.
Misty Terrain does protect.
Just protect it.
Okay, close combat, not quite taking it out, but getting some good chip damage on it. So hopefully the next thing comes out. I assume Absol.
So why didn't you go to the Mamoswine here? That's the question, right? You know the Mamoswine outspeeds. You won't get poisoned by these toxic spikes.
Yes.
You can just start mashing Earthquake and one-shot the rest of the team.
Yeah, because
no.
Do you think if it's got Aqua Jet, does Farragut get Aqua Jet?
It does. The play rough miss there is really bad.
I think Absol was the correct play, but the play rough miss was
play rough miss
really
there is
bad.
really bad.
Yeah.
Because now, dead to the outrage.
Dead towards outrage. It's not what you want to see.
And then sadly, perfectly, the Misty Terrain dies to poison the Mamoswine on switching, which is really bad.
Yeah, so the Ice Shard is going to take out the Garchomp. So we are going to see the Mamoswine tear into this scene now.
At the moment, this is looking like completely in Sam's favour. However, there is still that Mamoswine there.
Yeah. Quite nice switch in to the Meloetta here. It's quite bulky, can scare out the Lucario. Does bring in the Drapion. Takes no damage from the Shadow Ball. Because I think that thing just goes down in one hit to Mamoswine anyway. The knockoff. Okay.
Yeah, seeing that Lucario was Life Orb would be like, okay, well, Mamoswine can definitely kill it then. And it's just...
Yeah.
4 Mons, 4 Earthquakes. Here we go.
Yeah.
So I guess you had to switch out to find out what Lucario's item was.
Yes. Yeah, it was fine switching out.
Here we see Fake Out, which is the undoing of this Mamoswine with the poison up.
Yeah.
And Sam
two
correctly
more things to throw under the bus.
Just sacks them off, sends in the next one, fakes them out for another turn.
Yeah. Couldn't you just choice Scarf the Zeraora if you're that scared of being outsped? I mean, I know this is good, and like with the toxic spikes, it is gonna win him the game.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you just make it faster in close combat? Just one shot it?
I mean, but
if you
certainly an option.
he might have needed it to not be for something else, like, or might not want to be. But
well, I think so. If he had done that, this would have been a 4-0 victory, right, or a 3-0 victory. Whereas now he's barely scraped a 1-0 victory because of Mamoswine.
But he got the win against the team that, like, we would say, like, the mon that would just most decimate him.
Yeah.
Like, so he managed to do it, which is fair enough.
Play to him. He's turned the tables. All he needed was
good work.
Sprinkling of luck.
Yes, a sprinkling, a couple of key turns there for sure.
Yeah, a couple of us were watching it live, and we were just like, oh no, poor Zoe. And then afterwards, I was like, great game. We were like, oh no, Sam.
He's feeling himself. He's happy.
He's feeling himself, but he got the luck. You can't feel yourself after luck.
Take it while you can. Nah, fuck that.
Doris had Piglet's on your side.
Yeah.
The rest of us just like,
you can be hype and be humble. It's fine. Like, you can still be excited.
That is true. The amount of tournaments, like gaming tournaments we've seen where people haven't deserved a win, have got it, and they pop off.
Yes.
Not saying the Sam doesn't deserve the win. Just saying.
Heavily implied it.
Just saying, 2 very important turns may have been a factor. I'm also remembering back
the win. Fuck.
I'm remembering back to the Mega Altaria, right, where he was paralyzed like 5 turns. And Sam got a win from that, so I guess I'm just salty for. It wasn't against Zoe again, was it?
I don't know. Mega Altaria sounds like a Zoe moment. So.
It does sound, yeah. I know that was a thing that happened in the past. So, but yeah, no. So the Ella kids pulling out a win. So they'll be pleased with that. Yeah, see how it goes against me in the next round.
Dun dun dun.
I do have a Landorus T. We'll see how it goes. Right there.
Which is both faster and stronger than Mamoswine.
So, yeah. But now I have to. And actually, is it affected by toxic spice?
Yeah.
But I do have to
prepare for fake out choice scarfs.
Yeah, and you resist the close combats.
Yeah.
Well, which is nice to say.
Everything's coming up, JP. Well, we'll see how that goes. It'll be exciting. Right. Next game, then, moving on to the Hoenn group. We're going to be looking at the Kingswood Kabutops versus the Bristol City Bewares. We haven't really talked about it before, but this is like the first season that CRISPR has been on his own.
Is he on his own? I don't know if he is. We haven't heard either which way, whether he's got his conglomerate with him or not.
I've not heard a peep out of Marion or.
Well, I guess Wev's now back in his driving seat again, so he's not tagging along.
I guess we need confirmation. CRISPR in the chat, let us know. Is it just you, or is Marion secretly pulling the strings behind the sideline?
Yeah. I mean, have you tuned into any of the streams of his?
I haven't this season. No, my schedule's been a bit all over the place. Also, a lot of League of Legends has been rekindled in my soul.
Back on that train after years and years.
We gave him the crack back.
God. Well, people were talking about it at work and then started playing again. I was like, oh, God. Anyway, we've got some interesting choices of mons that have made it to the team. We've got the Sigilith there.
Every time it comes, I'm like, it's going to do something.
Got Dr. Utka, our Lord and Saviour.
Our hero.
And once again, missing, and I know Crispy has told me he was terrified of the Tangrowth, which hasn't turned up for a second week in a row. It's, one of Mark's best mons, and he's just not brought it yet. So.
What is that
is he worried by, I guess, Weavile and Aerodactyl, maybe? Like,
I mean,
getting Aerial Ace.
Yeah, that was what he's...
Sharded,
I can tell you the Aerodactyl set, which was specifically designed to take out Tangrowth.
Yeah.
So... I guess in a way not bringing it was good there, but
I get that is another part of JupTV, right? Like if you think your opponent's going to prep so hard into it, you can completely throw them off by just not bringing it.
Or bring it completely different way to whatever they think. If they're prepped for a full tank and you bring it choice band max speed. And they're like,
God!
How's
it outsped by Aerodactyl? This is
He's
insane!
still not outspeeding the Aerodactyl.
Oh, God.
I said choice band.
Yeah, but we won't live to get it off. What else is on Crispy's team? Because, we've got the
Confei is going to put in some work with the priority Giga Drains, we're thinking.
Against what? The Palisade? The Tyranitar?
Yeah, and it's not too bad about the Excadrill as well.
Yeah, it's not too bad into the Excadrill either.
If it's sand rushing, it's neutral. It's neutral and you outspeed the fastest thing in the world in sand.
But you just die to an Iron Head immediately afterwards.
Yeah, but you do it probably 50%, if not more.
Yeah, depending on the set.
I think even with a Calm-Mind up, you're not killing an Excadrill flat out. So
but still, you've got other
check to it.
Again, it also does
but enough for a Mac punch to finish it off from a technician.
It does often run Hidden Power ground. True. Like that is the hidden. That is its set essentially, and that's 2 shots. So if it switch in, or if it's gonna do. If he just needs to do 50% somewhere, even if it's not priority, I guess, like the other ones
that's
are.
True.
But it's not the worst thing that could happen.
It's not the worst, no.
But it's not what it's for. But yeah.
Yeah. It's a great
also just
as well.
Draining, kissing that Tyranitar, right? That's probably why it's there.
That's fair enough. Is Weavile gonna do something this game?
Let's find out. Should we get in there?
Okay.
Dun, dun.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
Who are we leading with? Okay.
Says,
here is the Weavile.
I'm shocked there's no Volcarona as well, he says.
Oh, okay.
Tangrowth struggled against your top 4 mons. Okay.
Low kick. Ooh, that's a nice choice on the low kick, though. Thick Tyranitar, but Brick Break is just going to bash it. If you're leading with it, would you not... I guess actually, you couldn't even bring Focus Sash because Sandstorm... Oh, no. The sound damage would be after...
Well, he's on 54%.
You would die after taking the damage, so I guess you can't do
so this is sub.
What do you want about?
Hitmon.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't die?
You would die because you died to the Sandstorm.
No, because you're a rock type, so you take no damage.
I'm
talking about on the Weavile.
Yes, on the team. No. It's like, this is clearly better. He's lived on 50%, not 1%.
Nice boots. So Skulls
taking nothing from Lantern.
Not doing too much.
Not too bad, like 40%.
So we're going to see the Volt Absorb. Oh, no. Switches out.
Out to a ground type, so maybe he's...
Okay.
Yeah, that's toxic. There you go. Yeah.
Toxic Mesh.
But it doesn't matter. It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Gets up the rocks.
Rocks up.
Can't Volt Switch. Goes for the overheat.
Oh, this is tragic here, right? The numbers matching up so tragically, right? 46%. Goes for a Poison Jab. Gets a crit. Takes him down. Okay. Defogs the rocks away, which is like, annoying.
But that means the next
leftovers up. Yeah, so the Stealth Rocks go.
Yeah.
Overheat.
Once these rocks up.
Goes down. So now another overheat probably won't kill.
Yeah,
but now another Poison Jab doesn't kill.
Yes.
It gets off the poison, luckily. Gets another defog.
Okay.
But now the leftovers heal it above the poison. So you know, like, it's gonna go. So if he clicks defog here, or he can't kill the... And he lives on the bottom.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Okay, let's go down. On 1%.
Yeah, so Crispy's come out well there.
Yeah,
he left with 1%.
So I was thinking he was gonna maybe try and save this, but he does go for the
ice shard. We see an ice shard there.
Sorry, Sucker Punch even.
Yeah, but we do see an ice shard there. This thing could set up rocks. We got Tyranitar who could set up rocks. Like, there's a lot of things that could just kill.
Set up rocks. That's fair enough. Yeah, you got some chip off on the Piloswine, which isn't too bad. Did we see leftovers on it? Sorry.
On who?
On Piloswine.
No, it'll be Eviolite.
We also saw Sigilif not take damage from rocks as well.
It's Magic Guard. Yeah.
So it's so you know it's Magic Guard.
So yeah, this thing obviously hasn't Mega Evolved because it is not the Mega Aerodactyl. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, is that because it has a Z move for a supersonic sky striking against the Tangrowth that hasn't turned up?
You bet. You bet it is.
I was thinking like that. Is it like a weird sort of like Focus Sash lead?
Again,
or Suicide even?
It's all this fear for the grass types. All the big grass types that need Z moves to deal with.
See, I'm more like after seeing Dom's birthday Hitmontop technician rip people up. I'm like, that thing's scary, man. We gotta be a little more worried about that.
Yeah, an Ambipom, like, Jesus.
The Z hypnosis.
Misses the hypnosis though.
The Z hypnosis. Oh, feels bad.
Fake
you get the speed boost off.
Yeah. Big ol' Psy Shock. Not doing anywhere near enough. So what is your answer to this Sigilyph at this point?
I mean, you have an Aerodactyl.
Faster, yeah.
Stone Edge, yeah.
So it's 3-2-2. So it's still going to be faster, right?
Interesting.
So the priority, just to whittle it down a bit more.
You just kill it with 2
and then
Draining Kisses, apparently. Yeah. That'll do it.
The Underminer. But this is what I mean, right? Like, so you've probably got the Giga Drain. It's not going to kill it. You just get scared out.
But you got an Intimidate.
But yeah, you have an Intimidate.
Right. That's not bad. What you need is a nice big Mac Punch here. Oh boy, give it a Mac Punch.
Big ol' Mac Punch.
Getting more lefties.
Protect for the lefties and then into the Mac Punch.
Yeah.
Like it. Here it comes.
All thinking.
Here comes the Mac Punch.
Oh, he runs away.
The Mac Punch. Okay, switched out into the Mac Punch.
Subs on the 1%.
On the sub onto 1%. Okay. But it's okay, because now we're going to see the Mac Punch, right?
See.
Big old
But
Mac Punch.
the problem is, we've seen 3 of these moves, right? They are Protect.
No, we've only seen Sub and Protect currently.
Oh, Sub and Protect. Okay. So, this thing's only offensive move is Rapid Spin. And it's got Toxic, but you can't Toxic this thing or the Excadrill. So, the ones he's currently fighting can't do anything against.
Also, why didn't we see Roost on Sigilyph? I'm confused.
Didn't need it. Didn't want it.
It was a special sweeper, not a slow Roosty.
If you're Psychic flying against a Hitmontop.
I guess
it only has Rapid Spin,
yeah.
Speaking of
the question is why you didn't stay in on the Sigilyph and just shock it to death, right? Eventually.
Now this thing is toxic and taken stealth rocks, and we'll get out.
It's not going to kill
by Comfey.
Right. Yeah, but it's not going to kill. So
but what's toxic up to now?
It's 25%. So he's dying either way. Right.
So that's dead to now toxic.
But
so Aerodactyl's got to do a lot of work, but we see here it could do it, right? If things kind of low and it outspeeds everything.
But we've already seen an Ice Shard, right?
So. Yeah, but Ice Shard won't kill you from full.
Yeah.
But right here.
Tragic.
1%.
Absolutely tragic.
Again.
Yeah. If that killed, then the next 2 outsped and just killed, right? Easily. Mm-hmm. That was it. It would have been a done deal. So again, it's like your game, JP. It's just this narrow 1%, tiny little never mind.
What was the move that would kill the Underminer on Aerodactyl?
Probably Earthquake.
Earthquake, yeah.
Yeah.
54.
Because for some reason it gets Earthquake.
Yeah, when it's flying in the air.
It's a pterodactyl.
Slams in the ground.
Yeah, so we saw Home Claws, Earthquake, and what we assume is Fly.
Yeah.
So it depends what that last move is. It would have to
probably like Ice Fang or something like that. It'll be one
Ice Fang or a rock move, or just a rock move,
or Stone Edge. Yeah.
To be honest, even when it's only that Sigilyph left, if all you got is Fly, that still kills it, right?
You presume so.
Because it does. We've seen it hasn't got Roost, so it could have Roost as its fourth move.
We haven't seen.
Why didn't Mark use it earlier? So well, there we go. Unlucky.
Yeah, so that is a win for the Bewares after their defeat last time. So they are 1-1. I can't remember what happened with the Kabutops last time.
Kabutops lost to me.
So unfortunately for the Kabutops, they are really going to be needing a win
too. Yeah,
in the next round.
They're fighting me next.
Oh yeah.
Good luck, kid.
It ain't gonna be easy.
Stuff. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that match, shall we say? But I mean,
I'm looking forward to watching the replay of that match.
You are the master, and he is the apprentice, right? Like he learned everything he knew about Pokemon from you.
But he didn't teach him everything. That's everything he knows, but not everything I know.
He's about to get his final lesson. Oh yeah, no, super looking forward to that. Does that mean the B-Wares are taking on PK in the next round?
That they are, yes.
Ooh,
Yes, I haven't actually
love to see.
looked at anything like that yet.
Well, I've heard a little bit about you two, so how about we get on to the match between you two?
Yeah.
It's the Luton Town Leafy Boys versus the Crookern Crocnails.
Mm-hmm.
That it is.
And funny thing about this game is, so a lot of us wanted to watch some Pokemon games, right? We were all chilling on the Discord, and Joe's being very sheepish about saying what time they're doing the match, and so like,
because we didn't really know, we were sort of just winging it a bit. We were like, sort of 7-ish,
and it's probably not the match that's like. It's not that watchable a match in real time. True. That way.
True.
But I kind of knew this going in. It's like, it's probably going to be a bit of a slog, this one. So it's like,
well, so we thought that maybe Joe just didn't want us to watch the game. He's been a little bit shy. We'd be worried about people watching during the match. But when Joe posted PK in the AOP chat about, game in 5 minutes. Of course, I'm telling everyone, right, guys, game on in 5 minutes. Just turn your names off, get in the match. So we sit there, we watch the entire match, and then Joe comes into the Discord afterwards. It was like, oh hey, how do you see the game? And then we're just all be like, oh yeah, you guys have played? Wow. Oh yeah, we'll have to watch that replay. So we sat there and watched the whole match with Joe. Meanwhile, Joe's just been like, oh yeah, so this term's great. We're just like, oh wow, yeah, that's really cool. Meanwhile, we've already seen it. It's fantastic.
Nice.
I was just like, okay, all right.
Like Mark
seems like you've just wasted 15 minutes of your life again.
Mark was coming up with some cracking acting. Jenny was laughing her face off. It was so funny. Anyway, we had a fun, but how about you guys?
So yeah, going into this match, it's like I knew there was going to be a lot of work and a lot of effort going into it, so I didn't want to do it. which ended up, so my team was just a collection of ideas I had rather than this is how I'm going to win a game plan. It was just I think this could do something, let's put it on and then see what happens, because I don't think my team matches up too well against Joe's.
It's weird. It's a bit of a weird one.
Yeah. And it's like yeah, it's a bit awkward. Like trying to get through Sableye and also Magnezone, and I'm like, I can do it, but then it's like,
how to get through is the key phrase of Joe's team, right?
Yeah.
You just gotta watch out, because that Dragonite's in there. Ooh, that Dragonite's in there.
So when we were watching it, we were trying to suss the merits of the Chimico, but we found out later when you told us the merits of the Chimico.
See, I thought the Chimico might be coming, but I wasn't quite sure what it was going to do. It can do a lot of things. So I'm like, so there was I think I had like X-Scissor on Durant for it, just to like, I can kill it, like they'll do.
So we've got a dog
barking,
yappy dog. Fair enough.
One of the reasons I'm looking forward to moving.
The Ferrothorn is very brave here. As far as I know, Ferrothorn versus Sableye is a matchup you never want unless you run Swords Dance. Heck yeah.
Run Swords Dance and a Will-O-Wisp misses and you get off 2 Swords Dances.
Hell yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about it. It was mainly like I could get up spikes. No, actually no, I couldn't get up spikes. Mainly this match is like, if I'm against the Sableye, then I'm boned, but it's fine. But something else I can get spikes off of. Like that's what it is. And just hope he doesn't switch.
Yes.
The Ferrothorn, because I was running a bit low on mons I could actually pick to try to do something, and it's like, I've pretty much picked everything that could do something against this, the Sableye. So it's like, there's also Ferrothorn. Like,
Ferrothorn is actually. Ferrothorn is great against the rest of the team. It's just always a free switching for Sableye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But when your choices are limited, it's like, well,
yeah. Should we hop in then and see how shit went down? Okay. Let's go then. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So out comes Sableye. And it's the Pelipper to lead. Okay. Set up the rain nice and early. Nice.
Yeah.
Into a calm mind.
See what it do.
Ruh-roh.
See, I'm still not worried at this point because
okay.
because I had the
Soggy
Lipard.
Moggy.
The Lipard was my Sableye counter. Like
I was prankster counter, yes. So this is Megavolt now. So it's actually lost prankster, which means that
I'm still got to
have sub up. It can now Will-O-Wisp you.
Yeah, I was worried this was going to come out and just prankster toxic or something like that. So I was like, I have to Mega Evolve, really.
Trouble is, you're not doing enough damage to really get through.
Well,
its recovery.
See, but now he reveals the play rough. I'm like, fuck.
That's really smart, actually. Really smart. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so another one hitting would take it out. You switch it out.
So I swap out.
Okay, good.
Unfortunately, the play rough versus an Alola moment doesn't really do much. So
no. Are we going to see some wish shenanigans here? Oh, the taunt, nice. Good job.
Yeah, but now I've revealed my whole set.
Your whole set on this. Okay.
Kind of had to.
But, I mean...
But to try to work out, because to see what he does because I know this rotation's going to happen again at some point.
but this is great, right? So you've stopped him from being able to heal up the Sableye, and you've now knocked off the item on this. Sableye's now like, this is a really great start for you.
Yeah, but I don't want, obviously, to get burnt on the Lipard, because it is physical, and so I need the damage.
This Ludicolo scared the pants off of me. So I hadn't really prepped that much against it. So I protect there to scout to see if it's physical, special, if you're going to sword stance, whatever you're going to do.
Yeah.
So it's a nice switch on the protect then.
Fortunately, you get the Hurricane.
Hurricane Confusion.
Into confusion. I was like,
yeah, I get quite a lot of secondary effects this game.
I was popping off in the Discord when this was going on. I was like, yes, pre-K!
But unfortunately, like...
Thanks.
Blissey's always there.
Blissey's always there.
Gets off the wish. Which means, boy, oh boy, it's time to heal up Jasper to full.
I knock off just in case he does go to Sableye, obviously, because I was going to try to set up Leech Seed or Spike. I probably could have Leech Seeded, but
yeah, that's where the spot of the Pelipper. That's kind of fine.
Don't mind this getting burnt.
Prefer that to a toxic.
Yep.
Yeah.
U-turn again, doing
2%.
2
U-turn because it's gonna be Calm Mind. Yep.
Okay, into Go. So is this like your thing to deal with Sableye then?
Yes.
Hydro Pump does a lot there in the rain.
Yeah. Even with the special defense boost.
So now you've revealed this is special though.
Yeah.
You've revealed this is special. So
I revealed it's special, but I can two-shot. But then you can go into Blissey.
Yeah, go to
But because it's special, I'm like, oh yeah, Blissey, everything's fine now.
Yeah.
Because if it was like sword stance going off, then it'd be a bit scary.
Let's have a look at this. Did it have Focus Blast? No, it didn't have Focus Blast. That's weird.
Yeah, the natural cure will...
The wish again there.
Yeah.
And boy, is that a Ferrothorn I see?
Yeah.
Boy, I better go back to my Ferrothorn answer and get fully healed again.
So, I'm guessing you were expecting Blissey to maybe stay in that turn?
Yeah, I was seeing, is he just going to go to this every time?
Like, I mean, even if he went for the knockoff, again, it would have just healed back up.
Wouldn't matter.
So it wouldn't have killed. So
he would have had to switch into something... aggressive to deal with the Sableye that turn.
50%.
Again, Hydro Pump in the rain, still doing a good chunk. Right?
Yeah.
But he is...
I know another won't kill me here because I got off the other Calm Mind. So
I
think I go for an attacking move. Oh no, I go for the recover. Yes.
Yes.
Of course I go for the recover.
Yeah.
What am I thinking? Doing an offensive move.
Okay,
so no U-turn there? You didn't fancy the U-turn?
No, because I don't remember what. Because I think you were just going to recover anyway. So I was like, oh,
true.
Cheeky 2% would have been.
Yeah, you only did like 4%, didn't it?
Yeah.
So the Willow, the sub I wasn't expecting, but I also wasn't like, oh god, a sub, because sort of it was somewhat expected.
Sub is nice.
And now I see what your final move is because I didn't see
the
what
Shadow Ball.
Ooh.
You've got no normal types, so I was like, I can click it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I know
once
I'm
again.
faster than you, even without the rain.
Yeah, you're faster, but you don't do enough to break a recover boundary.
but here
comes
the
the
curse,
So now it's like,
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, but unfortunately,
that's
I'm at
interesting.
51%, so it's like, and I'm not behind the sub.
Is he
So
one
it's
of us?
like,
there's the burn. So
There's
now,
the Willis,
Yeah.
with the
okay.
burn, an earthquake is a roll. So the highest roll here was 36% or 35%.
yeah.
Ooh,
I
So-
think, 35, 36%. So I bet on the high roll here.
Yeah.
Phew.
Like,
In,
well,
in retrospect, I probably
like,
just should have
I'm
not
going
risked
to
it
have
and
to.
swapped.
Like, yeah.
Um,
But now it's like, okay, well,
Yeah.
even though this is burnt,
and then this
Stabilite
fucking
is
happens.
down.
Oh, this felt
It was-
so bad.
Yeah.
I was like, weakness policy, yes, it's
Excellent,
open. Oh, and I'm
excellent
frozen.
weakness policy. It was great. And then,
So,
yeah.
I'm running flamethrower, so I could have thawed out, but that only did 20-ish% to that Swampert.
Yeah.
So I
Like-
couldn't have killed. So I was like, I can save it later. I can save it later. I need to get rid of it and keep it in the
God.
back.
Okay, so I know we'll back out, click and wish. What are we wishing up? I assume we just stay in this turn, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
I think
stay
I
and
just heat up.
protect. And then,
Yeah.
Get him in, go in.
because I have Giga Drain. I wasn't gonna have Leech Seed. I was gonna have Giga Drain on this.
Yeah, if you
So then
had
Leech
had Leech Seed, I think
Yeah.
it would have been a big problem because
Yeah.
Leech Seed ruins Blissey.
Yeah.
Because you leech seed off of it and it heals you like 50%, and you're like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Yeah, in retrospect, Leech Seed was the right play, but I wanted Giga Drain for things like Alola Mola because it had Hydro Pump and Ice Beam on it and Toxic. So
Okay, yeah.
possibly Toxic was the. not
It was
the
so
best.
good you needed a
This
fifth
happens.
move.
Yeah, I needed a fifth move. And then here I'm like, all right,
Records.
I
I'm
think
like,
I kind of
let's
have
go,
to. Kinda have to
Sergeant
go for
Bosch.
it. Yeah, Sergeant Bosch.
I'd see, protect to see what moves you even got offensively. So I was like, Iron Head,
Yeah,
I can
okay.
take an Iron Head. Hopefully I won't
Yeah.
get flinched. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but again, all right, well, going for that flinch. Like,
Okay.
trying
And
to
you reveal
throw
the
it
Exorcism
up.
that does way more damage. And I was like, oh!
Yeah, so I thought this would kill, but it obviously
Oh,
left
look
on
at
3%.
Pika being sneaky, using moves that aren't effective, so he can kill with the
Yeah.
effective move afterwards.
Yeah,
Sneaky,
exactly.
sneaky.
Thank you. And then unfortunately, it's like, oh well, I've revealed it now, and it's alive.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh okay.
Where's man too?
And then
Mantooth.
I was
Cast
like,
that
I'm not
berry.
sure what he's gonna do. Cuss
Fire
that
fan.
berry.
Berry.
Yeah, the cuss that berry goes really much. And
God's
unfortunately,
sake.
from here, I'm kind of like, I'm not sure I've got this now. Like, even though I've still got 5 months left, it's 5v5. I'm like, oh,
Again.
that going down was big. I'm like, oh, this is
mean-
going to be a slow slog into my demise, I think.
It's fine,
I
you still
had
got a
to
couple
keep
of
playing it
physical
out.
ones for dealing with
But
Blissey.
one's Burn and one's a Lipard that only has knockoff and play rough.
Like, you can Leech Seed for free now.
Yes, yeah. Being able to Leech Seed is fine.
Okay, against the Jingle Balls. So, okay, you go for the
But
spikes.
and again,
Interesting.
I know this thing has defog, but I'm like, I'll see what it does.
Crit
Like,
knockoff.
Yeah. Again,
Everything's fine. My custom
Every-
berry's gone. But I outspeed this anyway, so I'm like, oh,
Yes.
it's not too bad. I can just
Yes,
go
and
I'm
straight
like-
for this healing wish.
You're like a second or
Yeah.
two ahead of us two.
Oh, am I? Oh. I don't know why, but
And
Knock-
it's like,
knock us
yeah,
up and-
I knocked it off and I was like, well, I don't know what it's going to do. But then it healing wished and I
Oh,
was
the
like,
healing wish,
oh,
it
yeah,
cures
yeah,
the
that
ice,
was-
the frozen.
Yeah, that was the play. Like, yeah.
Whoa. Yeah,
Because
spicy.
Shotmaking could do a lot of things. So I'm like, well, I'll see it.
Yeah, so Chimiko lives Mega Swampert in the rain, is that correct?
yes, yeah. It lives and takes it down to Custap Berry range to then
Yes.
either priority defog or priority healing wish.
Fantastic.
And that's after taking
ridiculous.
rock damage.
After rocks, that is so
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Oh,
Real
God.
Thunderbolt. And I'm like, yeah,
Thunderbolt,
cool.
yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Hey,
Yeah,
He's a
we've gone for
speedy boy
the
now.
special Dragonite. Physical gets through the whole team except for Ferrothorn. Whereas this way
Yeah.
it can at least do something.
Yeah.
But I don't get through this thing.
No.
So yeah, there it goes.
This
So-
duck has got moves
Yeah.
for everything.
Yeah, it's great, but it needs 5 slots.
5 slots, yeah, good.
So yeah, earlier
yeah.
on, even with the boost, I wouldn't have been able to
Yeah.
one-shot it, and you would have killed me back with a ice beam. So
Yeah.
if you were smart, the same status
Yeah,
quo
yeah,
would have
yeah.
happened. So it's not too
Yeah.
big a deal on that.
And then obviously I'm taking burn damage still, so I'm like, oh, I gotta do something. Like smartly seismic tosses.
Yeah, because at this point I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You can't kill the Blissey
Well,
there. So now.
yeah, I still need Giga Drain to get through Alola Mola and I guess Donphan. So it's like, well, I need the Ludicolo alive in the rain, but rain's going. So it's like, well, I've got to make my plays now. Like the unfortunate play was keeping in the smart play from you was having the Custap Berry on the Donphan in the first place, which set this entire chain of events going.
Yeah. And so knockoff is your most powerful move there, and now it's knocked off the thing. I'm like, oh, Blissey just takes this. This is fine.
Yeah. I just saw something toss into death.
Yeah.
But can you get him low enough that the duck can take over?
Well, this is what I was worried about. So I go for a little wish here, just to make sure I don't get Giga Drained out for the last 10% and heal him by 50 on something on the...
Disgusting.
Yep.
Oh, and you're at 25%, so you can't even sub again. No. I mean, you can sub now, I guess.
But what's the point?
At this point, I'm back on the seismic.
It breaks it, and then I'm just dead.
Yeah, it needed to be on a turn where he's protecting.
Yeah.
So the Ludicolo's burned, and I can
Jig just stall out.
Get another turn of burn off to...
Yeah, make sure... Even with a Giga Drain heal, it absolutely won't do.
There, I'm going for like a freeze. That's what I'm going for.
I thought about it. I don't know how much the Giga Drain might have healed you. I don't.
It would not have healed
not
enough
enough for
seismic
toss and burn. So
yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Keeping that Blissey alive to the point.
Yeah. So 3A and like an attempt was made. But it was
a valiant attempt.
Yeah. The Custap Berry and the weakness policy on the Dragonite was very, very good. Obviously, I got lucky on the freeze.
Was fortunate.
There was a crit. There was a confusion into hitting confusion.
Yeah, there was a confusion. There was a crit. There was a freeze. There was a
flinch.
Yeah.
I mean, you burned like 3 of his things, so it's all.
But no
roundabouts.
No, obviously, I know. I saw it, and I got all these secondary effects, and I'm like. But it's still not going to do anything. That's the problem. I'm like getting them, like it's great. But it's like it's still not really doing much.
It was like I did have to like stop and like on the freeze. I was like, oh fuck it. I
was already after the confusion and the flip. And I was like, oh come on, man.
I was curious.
I was like. Kicking and screaming, you're going to take me out, PK. Kicking and fucking screaming.
I'm trying everything I got.
In my head, I was like, oh, this RNG, I've lost. But then slowly, I was like, no, I ain't going down without a fight. So.
I was curious why maybe no Jolteon for Cleric support for all the inevitable burns.
Unfortunately, Dragonite gets Earthquake. And so I was like...
Yeah, but I mean...
Dragonite's probably going to count. And then again, I don't do anything to Blissey. Don't do anything to Blissey. Don't really do anything to Sableye.
You can Volt Switch into one of your physical things.
So
and don't do anything to Donphan either. That's the problem.
The Dragonite, there was another reason why the Donphan came, which is a bit dodged because you have so many water types. But the Donphan was there for if Jolteon came.
Yeah.
Because that special Dragonite set can't get through Jolteon or Ludicolo. Like it sort of gets through Jolteon, but you just sit there and Thunderbolt each other or something, or like that's
but that's the thing with Dragonite. It's like, well, it could have been agility, extreme speed, Thunder Punch, whatever, or it could have been the special variant. So it's like, well, I don't really get through. And if it does just tack on an Earthquake somewhere, I'm probably dead. And again, like, still don't get through Blissey, still don't get through Sableye, don't get through Donphan, don't get through Sork.
Get through a load of
came,
it doesn't get through Sork.
It doesn't get through Sork, no. These are things I'm thinking about.
That Sork, powerful on the bench.
Yeah, and again, like, same with Tornadus.
When it's time, you'll know.
I've not brought the Tornadus yet, and it's like, well, it doesn't do anything in this match. Like, it hurricanes.
I was worried about
nothing.
Because you have the Hurricane on one side, and then you could just be running mixed superpower, and I was like, is that just not enough to fuck me up?
But I don't think it was. That's the problem. So I was like, I don't really want to test it.
Although again, it still would have gone down to Dragonite Thunderbolting. So
exactly.
All right. Well, that was certainly a game well fought, both of you. That's 1-1 for PK and 2-0 for Joe.
I believe I'm top of the table.
You dare
2-0 plus 8.
these claims?
Yes.
Check the
2-0
You
plus
are
8.
2-0
Sounds
plus
good.
8, and I am 1-1. There was a 3-0, isn't it?
Is anyone
I'm
else?
1-1 and 0.
The low tabs.
Beware's.
Who else are 2 wins up?
The low
after
tabs are
this?
2 wins up, I think.
They didn't get did they get a 5-0 and a 3-0? I don't think they did. What was this match we just watched? That was what did they get versus
3-0.
you?
3-0. Was a 2-0.
A 2-0.
Yeah.
Oh no,
So
so
if
it was a
they-
3-0. It was a 3-0. It was a 3-0.
So if they got a 3-0 and a 5-0, then they're tied. And I don't think there wasn't a 6-0 in the first round. There were 2 5-0 wins. One was mine. One was PK's.
No, I was 3-0.
No, who was the other?
Ray, was it Ray?
War Turtles was
War
5-0.
War Turtles
Ray
got a
was
5-0.
4-0.
So and War Turtles lost this round. So I don't think there's
Same way.
anybody that's catching me. at the moment.
I can catch you if you lose
Yeah, I mean,
very
obviously
heavily
the
in
next
the next
round.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you lose very heavily and I win heavily, then obviously I can catch you because we're still 2-1. But for the most part, like it's,
And I'm on
I don't
track
expect
to
you to
get
lose
back into
heavily.
that great group again. Oh yes, where I like to be. Right then, well that is all our matches for today, but we do have one more segment to go through, and it's our favourite. It's the name rater.
Oh,
Today we have the Bristol City Bewares,
oh my god!
coached by Mark, who's kindly sent his names in nice and early. So I'll get those ready if you guys want to find the roster image. So
Yeah.
look at that. Okay, and you need to tell me if it's in order as well, because
Ooh,
that will be important. Okay, so we're going to start off then with the...
They should know, right? They should know it has to be. By now, there's no excuse.
They should.
You would
they
think.
should do.
You would think.
Well, Mark typically names his things after wrestling
Wrestlers, yeah.
people. Wrestlers, yeah. They have a word for it. Wow.
Wrestling things.
Wrestling doodads.
Wrestling.
So, see if he's follow suit this time. So, we have the Mega Tyranitar, which is called Lance Archer. Basically, he's a big giant wrestler in AEW, and his favourite big man, so fitting for the Pokemon Godzilla.
Fair enough.
I
don't know enough about.
I don't know him. He's 6'8", so yeah.
6'8". Oh wow. That is bit. So yeah, I guess that makes sense for a Mega Tyranitar. AEW, which do we know what?
All extreme wrestling.
That's it.
All Extreme Wrestling. Okay.
Yeah. They're the new ones that have cropped up,
New ones.
and
Ooh.
they're the new hotness, and everyone loves
the new
them.
hotness. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then we have Excadrill, which is of course called the Underminer, which is he's put. You can guess the reference. So yeah, it's from Disney Pixar's The Incredibles. Comes in at the end of the first film and features at the start of the second film, right?
Yes, yeah, because they literally pick up exactly where.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Really weird because it was 18 years in between.
I know.
On the next minute, like what?
Oh god, it's just like our Let's Play. and like the Pokemon Leaf Fire Red, Leaf Green playthrough. Oh dear. Next up we have the Tangrowth, which is it's come to a game. It's called Zack Sabre Jr., another wrestler who, like Tangrowth, has big long noodle arms.
Mr. Ticklems.
Also features in Nintendo's ARMS series now.
It's from the Isle of Sheppey. He's
Isle of Sheppey.
Yeah, he's an England lad.
Zack Sabre Jr. Ooh, cracky. Oh, good bit of English representation there in the B-Red squads. Is he from Bristol?
Oh, don't know.
We'll never know.
The Isle of Sheppey is in
yeah.
He's from the Isle of Sheppey. Which is
that
not
might
in
be where he
Bristol.
lives. That might be where he lives. He could have
probably.
come from
He probably lives in America where
he
they
lives in-
film AEW.
He lives in
You're right.
Tokyo because he's part of
Tokyo?
New Japan Pro Wrestling,
Oh,
according to Wikipedia. Anyway,
okay.
Good stuff. Let's see it. Next one is Rotom Heat. It's called Nice Boots. Because
It's not in order. It's not in order.
Not in order. Oh!
He missed the combo. He's missed the combo.
the siren! How dare you miss the combo?
Oh, that's not coming for so long. Oh, God damn it. Right, well, next up we have the Como. So,
Okay.
The combo,
Okay.
which is called Daniel Bryan, because he is the America Dragon. Subbing Jake Long.
Yeah.
God, it's a good job this isn't the drinking game version, because I would not be doing well right now.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, I don't know who that. I mean, I know who Daniel Bryan is, but some of them.
I don't even know that. Who the heck's Jake Long? Oh God, I've never seen American Dragon. What's that? Is that starring Bruce Lee? Oh God. Right, which one's next? Tell me it.
Rotom's next, yeah.
Okay, Rotom is next. So, nice boots. And he's put, because in Gen 8, classic Mark phrase there, because in Gen 8 there is an item called Heavy Duty Boots. And in one of the other leagues he plays in, which he is apparently doing quite well in, he's not written this, but I was chatting to him the other day, and yeah, he's made it into the quarterfinals, so he's doing good.
Nice.
And I really want him to win, so when we inevitably beat him, we just say that we're better than everyone in that league. So it works, right? Yeah, so in one of the other leagues he plays in, there's he's put M Joey, but I think it's supposed to say emoji, for Rotom Heat wearing boots called Nice Boots.
Okay.
Pretty good. Then we have, what's the next one?
Rabombi.
Good. Which is, it's a returning name of Rio, which is AEW's first women's champion. She is also tiny and cute like Rabombi. There we go. I think I put up a picture of her in a previous episode, so go check that one out, whichever one it is. I'm not even going to put a link. You just got to watch all of AOP.
Watch it all again.
Watch every named Redder. Right.
Next up is the Jellicent.
Yes. He also put she's Japanese, so it might be an AEW alert as well. Sorry, I don't know what that is, but it's certainly
I think you meant
not
to
a
be
Weeb alert.
Yeah,
so moving on. Did you say Jellicent is next?
Jellicent is next.
Oh, because he put the Kangaskhan there. He's getting docked points all the time.
Oh, my word, Mark!
So next one is Pringles. Nothing else you could name them, apparently. Which, it's fitting.
Good old Pringles.
It's got the moustache.
I think I dubbed the Pringles 3 seasons ago, or whatever it was.
Can't remember what I called it, but I don't think it was Pringles.
I can't remember what you named it either. Clearly, it wasn't as memorable as Pringles.
I mean, it's clearly Pringles is the name for it.
Pringles is kind of the name for it, isn't it? Have you seen the new Pringles logo?
No.
They've oversimplified it, so they've taken out the face circle, and it's just like some eyes and a mustache.
What have they done to my boy? They've massacred my boy.
It's like the Firefox logo, simplified that as well.
Yeah.
But I mean everything. Right, next one. Sigilif, okay. Which is called Atlantis. The lore behind it is based on ancient Atlantis. Is all he's put for that. But I would like to point out that he spelt Sigilif Siglitiyh.
Sigilithe.
Sigilithe. So if I say anything wrong, it's because Mark spelled it wrong.
Lithe as in like supple and small. Yeah.
He's so live.
I called it Haribo, that's what I called it. Excellent.
What, Sigilif?
No, Jellicent.
Oh, Jellicent. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kids and grown-ups love it, so they're happy.
Jellicent!
Then it's the Kangaskhan.
Then it's the Kangaskhan, where he's put Tony Khan, the owner of AEW and Fulham.
The owner of Jacksonville Jaguars, and Fulham, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. Might change to Khan. He's put with about 7 or 8 exclamation marks and all caps.
Yeah, Star Trek reference there.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not a nerd like you guys.
Yeah. Hey, man, The Wrath of Khan is a classic movie. Like.
It's funny when I talk to people about sort of nerdy things, because I realise how much I'm not into like all these nerdy things like D&D. Wow. Yeah. Mostly I'm talking about Rob and the Bristol Braveries.
Yeah, it's mainly Rob. Like, massive dog.
Magic the Gathering and
all
this stuff.
Don't do any of that shit.
Just not into, yeah. Pokemon.
However,
Pokemon, Smash
Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, other millions of games, and
yeah, unfortunately.
You're video editing your Pokemon talk show on a Pokemon
I drive
League.
go-karts, I ski, I do all these things. I go outside.
When did you ski last? Come on, bro. When did you drive a go-kart last?
Okay, driving go-karts last was when I last worked at a go-kart track.
Okay, all right, I'll give you that.
Skiing, I'll say has been a while, but I did do snowboarding last year. So,
oh, that's true, actually. Yes, you did do that, I remember.
Yeah, so I'm a
pretty active person.
Try the hate,
man,
JP.
I'm not.
Love yourself. Embrace your nerd.
You'll never be the
I had to
alpha
be
in this
defensive
group.
because PK
You'll
was
never
covered
be
from
the
blood.
alpha in this group.
I can't hear you over how much anime and manga you're reading and watching.
Hey man, PK
No, he's not
hasn't
reading any of it. That's wrong. That's
PK
problem.
hasn't touched a football in decades.
That's not lie. Last time.
It's
You
not
watched football
entirely
last
true,
weekend.
Yeah, I actually watched football the other.
Like, maybe even yesterday.
He's watching football right now.
I mean, United are on, so let's current,
Let's hurry this up, shall we?
Yeah, 1-0. Come on.
Next one is it just the one left?
Last one is Piloswine.
Piloswine, okay, which we have seen today, and it's called a lockdown haircut.
Pretty,
as his hair after lockdown looks like this Piloswine.
I like it. It's a good nickname.
Yeah.
That must be crazy because on his Facebook picture he's got very short hair. So Mark, you need photographic evidence of this so we can see your Jesus-like locks. which reminds me, Smooth McGroove recently posted a video and he looks exactly like Jesus. Before he looked a lot like Jesus, but he was kind of like ginger, and now he's like full on Jesus.
Yeah,
kind of incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do we think of the names? Do we need me to run through them again quickly?
Go on.
Yeah, do a quick run.
Lance Archer for the T-Tar, Excadrills the Underminer, Tangrowth, Zack Sabre Jr., Rod of Heat, Nice Boots, Rio the Ribombi, Kangaskhan's Tony Khan, Daniel Bryan the Como, Pringles Jellicent, Atlantis Sigil, and Lockdown Haircut the Piloswine. I gotta say, my favourite is that Piloswine.
Yeah, Lockdown Haircut is a stellar nickname of the Piloswine.
I say that. The Underminer is also...
Underminer's always a really good name for the extra drill.
Maybe I actually prefer the Underminer, because every time it comes out, I'm like, the Underminer!
Yeah, but the Underminer's... I think it's been called the Underminer before, right?
Has it?
I think.
I don't think so.
I don't.
No.
Wasn't by me, so...
No, I don't think it has. I definitely would have made more of it.
No, actually, no. I feel like it has.
Didn't Seb...
Wasn't that Seb's name?
Seb call it the Underminer?
I don't know.
I think he might have done. It's definitely it's been there before. It's like it's either Monty Mole, Mole Breaker.
No, it was Monty. It was Monty Mole. It was Monty Mole.
I had
Monty Mole, Mole Breaker.
Monty Mole under me.
Mole Breaker. Mole Breaker. That was it. Yeah.
Those are three names
Digmon.
ever had. Oh, Digmon.
And didn't Zoe call it something else? Some woman's name, right? Didn't Zoe have it and call it some weird?
Zoe might have had it. Yeah. I don't, maybe it hasn't.
PK, why the hate the Altarian? What? Every time you bring up Zoe, you're just like, oh, something weird, like.
I thought it was a woman's day. That's all I can remember about it. There's no hate here. What the fuck?
Oh man. No,
You're pushing this.
We're on to PK.
You're hate agenda, JP.
It's the AOP law that PK is against the Altarians.
At least so.
God, then. Which is your favourite then?
Atlantis, the Sigil for me.
Oh yeah, it's cool. Yeah. I need to look into the lore to be really nerdgasmed by it. But yeah, Piloswine, really good. Pringle. I like Nice Boots. Now it's been explained. Nice Boots the root on me.
I mean, I just think Nice Boobs instead of Nice Boots. And I'm like, it's just not right.
What if it had a little oven arms? It's gonna.
When it comes out, I just read Nice Boobs. I'm like, that's not a name of a Pokemon.
I think I will once the Kangaskhan does become Khan. I really enjoy that as well. Because every time it's just like Khan.
That will be good. Yeah. Pretty decent. Some decent names, straying a little bit away from the wrestling theme, and I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know more things that aren't wrestling.
Exactly. And I like things where I can just shout its name loudly when it comes out on the field. They're the best names.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, an 8-inch Packer. That's always going to be a favourite of mine.
I was going to be drafted, but
I know. Who's going to make it to the Burb Spam squad? Right. Well, we've done it, lads. We made it to the end of another episode of Pummeling.
Another hour 20 minutes for people ish.
Yep. So I'm sure everyone knows who they're playing next. Maybe at the end of the next episode we'll do a little recap of what's been going on.
We might
on the other side for people who aren't watching Nightly League, which is probably only people watching on a Pummeling.
Yeah,
exactly. It's been exciting so far. Looking forward to the next round. We'll see how it goes. Until then, PK, do you have a little something to say?
Well, as we say at the end of every episode of All Out Pummeling, I'm off to go ice fishing. Good night.
What is ice fishing?
Igloo ice fishing. Like,
I was like, what? Is that how he's passing his time?
It was a callback. It was a callback to the igloo.
It was a callback. I like it. Like a good callback here on All That Pummeling. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.